allow us read the bones to propel us to our 4th and hopefully 5th lands on 4 and 5 and just, like, run away with the game. Sounds like my youngest is awake. Might have to go get him after this game. Alright, Transgress the Mind's a good draw. If it's not going to be a land, a card that we can cast is the next best thing. You should be able to access it on the right side. The right side of the screen, you should be able to have... Okay, opponent is playing an aggressive deck, so that's not the best for us. Transgress at least had a target, which is why I think Transgress in the main is fine. It has targets in basically everything in this format, at least a few, thanks to the delve spells. So if we hit a land next turn, we might not be in the worst shape. He's only got 1 threat in his hand right now, and we took away his draw spell. He drew a threat, so that's pretty good for him. Land. Well, that's, you know... This deck plays 26 lands, but this is like the actual worst feeling in Magic. Like, you keep 2 lands, read the bones in the play, and you just, like, die on turn 6 with, like, 2 lands and read the bones rotting in your hand. Like, we were so close! We were so close! The Atarka Red matchup on average, I think, is favorable, but sometimes they just kill you, so... He drew running threats here. He only had 1 threat when we transgressed him, and now he's drawn running threats. So even if we hit lands here, we're probably in a bad spot. Conceding if we don't draw a land here. Might concede anyways. Because even if we don't draw untapped land, well, we hit untapped land. So he's got Magmatic. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this gets 1/0 till end of turn. So he can cast Magmatic Insight and Expedite next turn to deal 9 to us. And if we lose 2, so yeah, we're just dead. Prowess gives his creature 1/1 every time they cast a non-creature spell. Alright, so we got a lot of good toys to bring in. Transgress is obviously bad. Obnix is pretty medium. I think we just cut all the Obnixes and just leave Sweepers and Read the Bones and removal spells. Kalitas could be reasonable in this matchup. I could see that. Maybe that's better than one of these Ruinous Paths. Maybe one of the Secure the Wastes even. Yeah, I'm going to cut a Secure the Wastes because usually they board in Dispel, so those can be kind of clunky. Let's try this configuration. There could be merit to even bringing a Mentor on the play, but I don't want to go too many creatures with all my Sweepers. Anyone that tells you they have any realistic idea of what the format's going to look like with the new set is lying to you. And I'm going to be a decent person and not lie to you, so I'm going to tell you I have no idea what it looks like. The tiny monster is awake. Your catnap is over, D-Money? That smirk. Did he poop? Let me smell your butt. Do I need to change you? No, we're clear. This hand's a little slow, but I think it's a keep on the play. The things hanging in my doorway. Those are noodles, so the kids can't close the doors and pinch their fingers. Perfect. Seeker of the Way. Seeker into Reed, except we don't have white mana. You're precious.
Hi, brother. Hi, brother.
What do I want Standard to look like? I don't know. I just roll with punches, you know, just play what they give us. You stomping? Alright, 2 threats is not great.
That's a nice hug.
So, I'm going to be a little greedy here. And I'm going to cast Read the Bones here, looking for Languish, I think. Should I keep Grasp? I think I'm supposed to double bottom these. We want White Lands or Languish. Alright, we hit White Land and Duress. Okay. I'm just looking forward to everyone not shuffling all the time. That sounds great. Alright, well now I think... What's the sequence here? We could go read into something, but I think we have to cast this Ruinous Path this turn. Maybe Ruinous Path plus Duress him?
Can we get this? Can you get hurt? That's it.
Path plus Duress, Seeker plus Path, or Seeker plus Duress. I think we're supposed to go Duress plus Path. Expedite, Magmatic Insight. This cantrips, right? I'm gonna take this away. It gets him closer to casting Cruise, but like all his hand does is draw cards, so like he's gonna do that at some point anyways. He just like bricks off on land for a little bit here where I have a good shot. Cast. Kill his 2-power guy. He hit a land. Gross. He hit land, so he gets to Titan Strength. That's a good draw, too. Hits us for infinite. 5, 6, 7. Go 6. He can't cast any of his other cards. That's great. He put a card on top. That's not great. Fetch land lets him cast Treasure Cruise. Black Source lets him cast... I think I'm casting this, and I think I have to cast Read the Bones. This hand probably just wasn't a keep. I think the fact that the mana was awkward on top of being slow just made this not good enough. And I'm supposed to play this before. We're double bottoming these, obviously. Do I want this? I don't think I do. Oh, we gotta land the Keen's Life at least. He tops, so we're probably dead. I guess any spell kills us here with that. Yeah, they just play this game really sloppy. From the keep to all of the decisions, basically. You're not always going to draw all of the Read the Bones every game. The problem is, if you sideboard out all the Read the Bones in this matchup, is on top of the Treasure Cruises they're playing in the main deck, they're boarding in their Painful Truths against you, which means if your deck is all 1-for-1s and no Painful Truths to keep up on cards, you're just going to get outdrawn by the aggro deck. So... could have sacked your... Nope. Blighted Fen takes 5 others to activate, so you need 6 total. We're going to big red some people after a league or two, or a league and a half or so with black-white. Need to get a feel. Blighted Fen takes... you can type exclamation point card in the name in chat, and the MTG bot will tell you. Blighted Fen takes 5 to activate plus tapping itself, so you need 6 total lands. Here, Brett. You finish your module? I thought it was 1 and a black. That land would be busted. How's it going, LeClaire Randy? Life's well. We 5-0'd with the Collected Company deck. We're 0-1 with the black-white deck. Could have blocked and tutored lane. I mean, the game was essentially over. Like, it wasn't over that turn, but we were dead. Like... maybe, I mean, so, like, the problem with the black-white deck, and this isn't necessarily a problem, but, like, the thing about the black-white deck and decks like it is, you will never, ever get a free win. So that's the problem, is you're going to have to work for basically every win you get with the black-white deck. Whereas the Collected Company deck, sometimes it just goes Advocate on 1, or Advocate on 2, Mantis Rider on 3, Collected Company on 4, and you just run them over. We're not playing sweepers in the main, because there's a lot of decks you just don't want sweepers against. And we have plenty of spot removal, so you can just keep up a spot removal against a lot of the decks, and the decks that you can't keep up a spot removal against, Secure the Waste is often more than enough to get them. Just got back to the hotel from GP Eldrazi. How'd that go? So we're playing things like Transgress in the main to have a lower, more streamlined curve and configuration, ideally. That's the thought, at least. You're trying to minimize the number of cards in your main deck that are going to be dead in every matchup. So, like, the cards we're playing in our main deck right now are dead in the least amount of matchups, I feel. I mean, why not both is the actual answer. Wait, I'm confused. Did we join a league match? Are we waiting? Moto, what's going on? Game 1, standard league match. Return to game. Did I bump it? No, that's not it. Cancel. Alright, apparently I need to reload Magic Online because the match we're in is not there. Hey, Eric's25, welcome. First GP ever. X3's pretty good. Tron's in a kind of a rough spot right now, so congrats, mate. The sad part about the double pool noodles being obnoxious in my face, that's my wife and not my child. She's like a third child, really. Even though she's old. Alright. So what is going on here? Did Magic Online go down? I'm still connected, right? Yeah, the stream's connected. I can't.